The beauty of the Nitrasol system is that from vessel to storage tank to production to tanker to the on-farm tank is a total environmentally controlled and enclosed system. That means the first time that our product sees the atmosphere is when it comes out of the farmer's sprayer nozzles. Hello, my name's Ian Ferris and I'm the Managing Director here at Brineflow, owners of Nitrasol Fertilisers. We have 60,000 tonnes of dedicated shoreside storage at both of our facilities here in Great Yarmouth and in Sunderland. They are all connected by dedicated pipelines to the quayside, which we control. Our facilities at Nitrasol are the most modern facilities in the UK. This one here at Great Yarmouth is only 6 years old and our one in Sunderland is only 3 years old. This makes us well placed to meet any environmental headwinds that are facing UK agriculture. Each one of these large tanks that we have here at Great Yarmouth will hold nearly 7,000 tonnes of product. And we have large pipework, which means low friction, high volumes, and we can discharge a vessel in under 6 hours. That's 1,000 tonne per hour, quick turnaround and out. The beauty of the Nitrasol system is we have no lagoons. That means that we have undiluted raw materials, which means that we can make the most concentrated grades, which goes to farm for the most professional growers. We produce finished goods that can be 23% more concentrated than our nearest competitor. So every finished product that we make here in Nitrasol is produced in a batch controlled system. That means it is made, tested, before it is even loaded on a lorry and comes to your farm. You can have confidence in every product that we send to your farm. All of our production is batch controlled. This means that we make it to very specific recipes in batches, tested and stored before it comes to your farm.
Hello, my name's Curtis. I am the Weighbridge and Dispatch Office Administrator here at Nitrasol. So we have two of our products here. We have 30+6 and then we have just straight water. All of our products are triple filtered and compared to the water, you can see there's not much difference in the clarity. Here we have a couple of our samples. All of our samples are kept for 6 months to allow all of our records to be maintained and any issues we can clarify with our records and our samples.
Every product that we load out of our facilities is metered onto the lorries, meaning that every load goes out at capacity, 44 tonnes, no waste. When we load the lorries to come to your farm, everything goes through a fine micron filter just to make sure that everything is as it should be. Here, when we load the lorries, everything is done on ground level, no working at height. It is loaded through dry fit coupling so we don't spill a drop.
So I'll just do a specific gravity test of water to demonstrate the weight of 1 litre of water. And that weighs 1 kilo. And then we have here our 30+6 SO3. Liquid fertiliser weighs heavier than water. So the specific gravity of a 30+6 SO3 is 1.32. Specific gravities change in temperature. Our book values, which are taken over a 3-year average of every single load that has come out of our Yarmouth and Sunderland terminals. The book value of the 30+6 is actually 1.315, but today being a warm day, it's 1.32. And when you compare our 30+6 sulphur grade, they're the most concentrated products in the market. If a customer has traditionally used, say, our 27.5 SO3, putting on 75 kilos of N, 14 SO3, he'd be applying at 216 litres a hectare. You could switch to a 30+6 SO3, the same rate, 75 kilos of N, 15 SO3, 190 litres a hectare. That's a 13% improvement in sprayer efficiency.
I'm Sarah and I'm Head of Logistics at Nitrasol. My responsibility is to deliver directly to farm from one of our 2 terminals. These are based in Sunderland and Great Yarmouth. The position of these terminals is key to our national coverage. This last spring has been extremely challenging for deliveries across the whole fertiliser sector. But by using our portfolio of dedicated hauliers, we've managed to maintain the exceptional customer services that our customers are used to, all within the timeframes promised.
The beauty of the Nitrasol system is that from vessel to storage tank to production to tanker to the on-farm tank is a total environmentally controlled and enclosed system. That means the first time that our product sees the atmosphere is when it comes out of the farmer's sprayer nozzles. All of our products, pre or post-production, are environmentally contained. We're in sealed tanks, no open lagoons open to the atmosphere. This is important for environmental reasons. When we receive product by ship, they push it into our tanks. That gives us both product and energy. We then use that energy to help in our production, reducing our energy usage on site and therefore lowering our carbon footprint. Our sites are fully bunded. Here at Great Yarmouth, we have over 1 acre of bunded area. That ensures that we are totally environmentally contained and safe from spills. At Nitrasol's facilities, we have the ability to capture rainwater. And this is what we do here at our Great Yarmouth plant, where we can, on our 1 acre bunded site, we can capture up to 2,000 tonnes of water per year. And we have the same facility in Great Yarmouth. That goes into our production, which is a really unique environmental story.
So I'm James Chapman of Chapman Farms. We're farming about overall 4,500 acres of varied soils, and running right from here in the middle of the heart of the Broads to the east coast. As a Chapman Farms, we have been farming here for 4 generations, and the 5th is on his way. He's 16. We're growing wheat, barley, sugar beet, peas, potatoes, malting barley for crisp malt, feed wheat, sugar beet for British sugar, and we are about 2,200 acres ploughed land for arable crops, involving also a livestock enterprise at Burnley Hall, and contract farming for 2 farms at the moment and a 3rd next year. So I'm the 4th generation farmer, and we've been dealing with J&H Bunn for 4 generations up until they sold, and then we have dealt with Nitrasol on the nitrogen side since 2013. We'd made that decision. One, we wanted to make more use of the sprayer, but also through environmental issues as well. We wanted to make sure our crops were full right to the edge of the headland and we weren't wasting fertiliser, chucking it into the hedgerows and the banks. In 2013, went part liquid and part solid to try it and see how we got on. We were very pleased with the results, and working with Nitrasol since then, we've progressed to all liquid in probably 2016, other than the 3rd application on the wheat. This year is the first time we've tried an experiment with putting all the liquid on in one go as a liquid on sugar beet. The results look quite promising in a dry year this year. With our fertiliser tanks that are now set up in conjunction with Nitrasol, we are fully self-sufficient with deliveries and the products we want to make use of. Okay, so 3 years ago we were very fortunate that we were able to sell some building land just outside Martham. It's given us a wonderful opportunity and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity as well to reinvest in agriculture for the future and the future generations. Having been the 4th generation, each generation has actually developed the farm to where it is now. We've now produced this facility by complete reinvesting everything that we've had from the building land to produce a grain storage facility and a chemical filling operation that is completely undercover, including fertiliser tanks on the outside but also filled from the inside, so that the environmental issue and impact we have on the yard is all contained within a building. The facility that we've got here is now should be completely sustainable through solar panels and rainwater harvesting and filtering water off the yard area before it goes into any environmental issues. The undercover facility that we've got for the spray filling area is
completely self-bunded and self-contained, same as the fertiliser tanks, with a sump in the bottom that actually catches any water and then is filtered through the biofilters that are supplied in the spray shed, with a self-contained spray chemical store at the back. Yeah, so we're now in the chemical filling area, specially designed. So the sprayer lives in here. Any spillages are contained. So the sprayer backs in, as you've probably seen on a video, stands and he's filled up with chemical and fertiliser. The fertiliser will eventually, we're not quite there yet, we'll have 2 taps coming through the wall with the 2 different types of fertiliser from Nitrasol we use, the 27N 5SO3 and the 22N 12SO3 will come through the wall. So the sprayer stands here and he can fill up, and any spillages are caught, and then anything that's spilt on the floor then goes through the bio box and then out to the grass at the back, which is then should be clean water. The sump in the bottom of the spray filling area is then got a submersible pump, which then pumps the water up into the top of the bio box. The bio box then automatically kicks in and the water filters through the 3 layers of compost and straw and soil that's mixed to a tank at the bottom that is then should be clean water, that then a submersible pump in there then pumps out onto the grass at the back of the chemical store, that then should show us that it is clean water that's going out. The reason for changing from solid to liquid was environmental, in 1 or 2 ways really. Not throwing fertiliser into the hedgerows, making sure our crop was fully utilising the nitrogen right to the edge of the field. We didn't see the tailing off of cropping on the headlands. We had the plastic issue, which was a massive problem for us. Storage of plastic, then getting rid of it to the recycling, and the cost of that, which helped us make that decision to change to liquid. With the history of dealing with J&H Bun for 4 generations, and the rollover into Nitrasol was a natural rollover, but also we knew we were getting a quality product that was going to fit our needs. With the indices that we have here on the nitrogen side, we knew that we could tailor make those products and use what we needed and when to get also the sulphur element into the fertiliser. So we knew with Nitrasol we were going to be able to get that quality element, and then onto the deliveries, the staff in the office who we deal with and the delivery drivers, we don't have to worry about anything at all other than just a phone call to get our deliveries as and when we want them. We also make use of the summer fill, which is a slightly reduced rate, and that allows us to fill our tanks and be ready for the spring when we need to.